Okay, so I'm going to take a video for Richard for them at the meeting Tuesday night because he wants to know how my garden's doing, so I thought I would just do a general overview of how it's doing. This is the lilac and the hydrangea, and this is the oregano, and of course my gunnera. These two are plants that I rescued from Chuck. They'll go in the ground as soon as I have Joshua come over and help me dig holes. And this potato, yep, it's going to be dug up fairly soon. It was a volunteer, so I'm not expecting much of it. But this is doing beautiful. This is spinach. Is this spinach or is this Swiss chard? If it's Swiss chard, I'll have to give it to Sammy. There you go, Sam. Okay. Anyway, cute lettuces and all the volunteer tomatoes. I have a couple more stakes because they're growing taller and actually falling over in the garden. And some more lettuce. My lettuces are going to need to be pulled up. There's another potato I do need to dig. Oops, shove it on the way. And this is my carrots that went to seed. They never did have a real carrot on them. They just kind of went to seed. And I like the flower, and that's okay with me. And I have flat leaf parsley, and my celery there is not doing very well because this is my granddaughter's bedroom window, and I think the reflection from the window is hurting my plants because this poor little lettuce right over here was really sunburned, and I had to cut off some of his leaves, and so I think it's the window. And also that parsley was as big as that one, but it's not now because he got burned. Anyway, moving on. Cucumber, a tomato that's a volunteer, and it's supported by the table. That's an impressive tomato, I think. And look at, there's more tomatoes, and then my leeks. I wonder if you can see it as good in my video as I can see it. Okay, so we'll go over here. And I want to document this because when I start digging up these potatoes, these German butterballs, I'm going to video because they're so impressive when you dig them up. This is my small row of Brussels sprouts, which I'm totally enjoying. And there's a tomato, and then there's this really bushy tomato. I don't really know what it is, but we're going to find out when it has some fruit. And then Chuck's pot of potato. His is the whole thing. I started that puppy way down in the bottom. So we'll see if these German butterballs are true to form, that they will grow all the way up into that pot. And my cucumbers, they're kind of pale. I think I'm overwatering. It's been so hot and this soil is drained so well that I thought I was underwatering, but I think I'm going to just let them go for a little while. And yes, I do have a cucumber. I think, can you see him? Can you see? There he is. Yeah, he's good. And I do have more squash here. Planted that, and I planted this. Don't know what it is, but don't remember. But we'll find out. I don't know. It looks like a green bean to me, doesn't it? It could. Okay. And then we come over here to the blueberry bushes, and their greenery is just so amazing. They're getting new growth, which I think, oh, look at my fingernails. Oh, those are bad fingernails. Because I planted them over here in very rich soil, and they're getting a lot more water. I think these things by next year are going to take off like a bullet. Just crazy. Okay, so here's more of my potato patch. There's another one that comes up. This one right here is Chuck's. But then I planted more, and you can see they're starting to come up again. These will be ready to be, where is he? There he is. Ready to be dug in October. But all of these sticks, I'm going to use these for my seed potato for next year. And Chuck let me borrow his pot so I could put this in for right now. Next year I'm going to plant it in the ground. But this cucumber, a bush cucumber, he's doing really good. I don't see any fruit on him yet, but look how healthy green he is. He's really pretty. And the lettuces have to be pulled, these three especially. And then down here I got some more. Artichokes are doing great. This is July, what is this? 15th, 16th, something like that. And these lettuces are a lot of fun. This one is called Salad Bowl. because you really can't pick the leaves off of it. You just pick the whole thing up out of the ground. He's really impressive. And my celery, of course, is cute. And I have these things growing in my yard. I want you to see these. Oh, where can I get a better picture of it? Let's see if I can zoom in. And right there, those things and those things. What are they? I don't know. But they're there, and there's another clump of them over there. They kind of look like clumps of, Louis said clover, but I'm thinking they look more like coming up cucumbers. But we'll see. But the artichokes are very healthy now. They're doing really well. Coming around here, I just pruned the spinach. He's doing really good. That one's not Swiss chard. That one is definitely spinach. And of course, my other buckets are doing fantastic, aren't they? They're so pretty. And then here's another overview of the potato patch. Down the middle we'll have a whole bunch. I will do another video pretty soon. And the flowers the sister gave me. Yellow ones are my favorite. Aren't they gorgeous? They're just so pretty. Wish I could see it without having the grating in front of it, but that way the dog doesn't pee on them. This, don't have a clue. Do not know. Grows every year. Pretty harmless. So, that's okay. Rhubarb, and he pretty. And I didn't realize it, but I planted beets. There's a little row of beets there. That, planted it, don't remember. Kind of looks like a green bean. And of course, my vine, look at how big this baby is. The vine on the spaghetti squash is finally starting to take over. I pulled him all out so that he has room, and he will go. I'm going to try to train him to go. Oh, goodness sakes. I don't want him to go out where the dogs can get him, but anyway, he's going to go that way somewhere. But the other ones, my compost pile, are going to go right over here where the potatoes are. And then there's 3 rows of leeks, which I've been pulling, you know, as I eat them. They're doing really good. And here's another patch of potatoes. These will be ready to dig by mid-September, I think. And then all of these, and I've been plucking the flowers off of them because I don't want them to flower. I want them to continue to grow and not go to seed just yet. But you can see how pretty these are, how healthy. Oh, isn't that a gorgeous zucchini? So, anyway, I'm very proud of the potato patch. I think there's 34 or 36 plants in here somewhere, roundabout. And all of the dill is still coming along. It just keeps coming up everywhere. So, that's an update on my garden. And I will do another update later so you can see the growth, or I can keep track of the growth of all of this.